Hello divine beings, welcome to the Ocean Deep channel. I pray that you're in a really good space today. So I'm going to be doing a conversation between the divine masculine and divine feminine. Sorry, I had an itch here. Yeah, I think that means somebody's talking about me. But yeah, I'm going to pull out a couple of cards using the major arcanas. So let's see what we get. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you'd want to grow with me. We can support each other in this growth. Wow, okay, that's way too many. Way too many. If you hear any sounds in the background, that's just my cat. My housemate. Okay. Can we please have some cards out? The Hermit card. So somebody is withdrawn in their shell, in their home, in their surroundings, is kind of secluded at the moment, probably in deep thought. Trying to make wise decisions, perhaps. Could also have... oh, okay. We've got two cards. Could possibly have a decision to make, and hence is in hermit mode, trying to figure out what choice they're going to make or what their decision's going to be. We've also got the stars, which is all about new beginnings. Yeah, new beginnings, pleasure, you know, just to start, something is illuminating, you know, something is going your way at the moment, or it could possibly on the way, possibly be on the way. Can't even speak. And we've got the moon card, which is something is hidden. There's something that hasn't been made clear to you. So we'll see what messages come through. Okay, so let's start the conversation between the divine masculine and divine feminine. All right, let us... I do apologise. I don't know what is going on today. Okay, let's start this again. All right. Right, okay. So divine masculine's first message for this reading is love is not enough. Okay, so divine feminine, I just can't control myself. Okay. Alright, so we have tit for tat from the Divine Masculine. I don't want to imagine a world without you. No amount of tears are enough. And I keep letting you back in. Okay, so at the moment Divine Masculine is in an energy where whatever you do, I'm going to repeat to you. And yeah, that tit for tat energy, I hate that kind of energy. Okay, hate is such a strong word. I dislike that kind of energy. Okay, especially when it's in a negative way. But again, doesn't want to imagine a world without the Divine Feminine. So yeah, I sense there's been a lot of back and forth with the I keep letting you back in. Okay. Divine Feminine is heartbroken. Because this is too toxic of a situation. And she's ready to let go, or he, because she feels or she knows that Divine Masculine is for her. With your mind. Divine Masculine, I don't like feeling vulnerable or being vulnerable. I feel like a fool, and this is a deep soulful love. Could be that Divine Masculine feels like a fool for having been in and out, in and out, in and out, or having like this kind of on and off relationship, or in and out relationship. Because Divine Masculine is scared of being vulnerable. Oh, okay, Divine Feminine is also saying, I keep letting you back in. Well, you know, you're obviously letting each other back in because you feel like this is a deep connection with a deep soulful love card. Maybe you haven't experienced love like this before, which I know some people can. I've probably loved multiple times, but when you're truly in love with someone, I feel like, I don't know, that only happens once in a lifetime. You can love multiple people, but you can't be in love with multiple people. But that's just my view. So it's not what you think from the Divine Masculine. So again, with the Moon card, it's not what you think. I feel like Divine Feminine is, well, there's something definitely hidden, but we just don't know what that is yet. Divine Feminine, I surrender. So Divine Feminine is, I think, ready to surrender to this love, or surrender to whatever's hidden, so it can come out into the open. I feel like where Divine Masculine is feeling really vulnerable, whatever you don't know, Divine Feminine, just might have something to do with the fact that Divine Masculine is scared. Okay, you make me feel bad about myself from the Divine Masculine. I can't stop thinking about you, and you being with someone else is painful, or seeing you with somebody else is painful. Okay, these three cards are like not wanting to stand still. Okay. I wonder why Divine Masculine is feeling bad about himself. Divine Feminine, what are you doing that is making Divine Masculine feel terrible about himself? You could be calling him names when you're mad. That could be a reason. I'm laughing, but you know what, it's not funny, because this is actually quite serious. Okay, Divine Feminine is also saying love is not enough. And I'm being swollen up by the ocean. Okay, so you're both in this energy of where you feel like love is not enough, and yet you're both holding back or withdrawing from each other. And obviously the more in and out you go, the more that's going to cause you to hold back from each other. Because, you know, it's like jousting. I think that's what it's called. You know, you're coming in and out, and then when you're coming in, it's just to attack each other. And this tit for tat energy, it's just Divine Masculine also says this is too toxic. So you both have a common understanding of what your situation is. I feel like you both know you're for each other, but for some reason you're just not. I can't get past the betrayal. Okay, so there you go. You both can't get past the betrayal. I'm not really clear yet on what that betrayal is, so we'll have to see. Wow, this is a lot of cards. Okay, so, okay, regardless of what has happened, we're about to get some clarity going on here. Divine Masculine says, I fucked up. I want you to see things my way, or the way I do, because you're my soulmate, and you're my priority. I want to make this relationship my priority. Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine also says, I fucked up. There you go. So, yeah, I feel like some things were hidden. With the Moon card, you know, you weren't able. Basically, you were uncertain, or there was a lot of uncertainty, a lot of toxicity in this relationship. And with the stars, I feel like you both see in each other that you are everything. And, you know, you are basically ready to... you're ready for this new beginning with each other. You're both in that same energy. You both realise you've messed up. You both realise that you like to be in control of this situation. You both realise that you reflect each other. I mean, like, no wonder the tit for tat card came out. You both understand it's really toxic, but you both want to be with each other. I feel like more so in this reading, like Divine Masculine is more open, even though Divine Masculine says, I don't like being vulnerable. I feel like he's the one that's being more open in this instance. Remember, this story is resonating with, and it's taking for the Divine Masculine to open up first, and then Divine Feminine follows. And I can understand, because I feel like Divine Feminine, maybe you've been let down a few times by the Divine Masculine, or maybe all the time by the Divine Masculine. Oh, there's been, you know, a lot of fuck ups, but I do feel like whatever you hadn't seen, again, it wasn't what you thought it was. These cards are like, I'm so sorry. But maybe both of you went into that hermit mode, you know, and looked within yourselves. Maybe just processed everything. You took the time to do that. And now you've gained all this wisdom about what your situation really was. And I don't know, I'm thinking some of you will decide that yes, you will, you know, you've surrendered to this, you've admitted that this is for you. And you know what, Divine Feminines, I think like it's easy to say, you know, oh, you know, this is it, I'm done, we're finished, you keep fucking up, you've done it way too many times. But I think we have to realise how much pressure Divine Masculines are under just on a daily basis. Like, I'm not saying it's easy for us, but we're just more in tune with our feelings than the Divine Masculines. So maybe it takes them a little bit longer. You know, they could have so many other pressures in their life, you know, from their job to their family and etc, etc. And you know, I just feel like for those of you that have a Divine Masculine that is, you know, admitting to you that you're their soulmate and they want to be with you and they want to make you a priority, and even just admitting that they've messed up. I mean, really, I don't want to say what more do you want, because, and that doesn't lessen whatever your standards are, but really, what more do you want? The hard part is admitting that you're wrong or you've messed up. Okay, so we've got Istra with growth. So yeah, some of you are definitely going to work to grow this relationship. Kuan Yin with kindness and compassion. You know, you're ready for that new beginning and you're ready to do things differently. And you know what, I'm proud of you, especially if you're coming out of this situation where it was way too toxic. Now you're ready to like rewrite this whole story again. You know, you don't forget the things that you've been through, but it's time to start another chapter. You know, usually in the book starts off a little bit, you know, a bit of excitement, a lot of tragedy in the middle. And then the ending's always quite good, quite positive. There's a good outcome regardless. Not that I'm saying whatever you're going through is tragic. I'm just being a little bit dramatic. My bad. But we've definitely, I know Divine Feminine, you are really emotional, and so is your Divine Masculine. And you know what, you might not know it, especially if it's someone you've been dealing with for a long time. I mean, there's certain things that you can't excuse even. But some things, I don't know, maybe you can. That's your choice. We've got Mart, integrity and responsibility. This card is like all about balance. So, you know, you're balancing, you're working now to balance. If you've had so much negativity and toxicity, you're ready to insert that kindness and that compassion and solace, health, healing, you know, all of those good things to bring balance to your relationship, or even just your life in general, really. Once you start working on these things on one part of your life, it will seep into other parts of your life. We all need healing, we all need health, you know. But I can see that you both want something, you both want to take responsibility for your actions. And, you know, you want to, yeah, take responsibility in playing your role for each other as well, you know, whilst maintaining your integrity, your morals, your boundaries. But I think when you treat everyone and everything with kindness and love, and compassion, honestly, it's hard to dislike somebody like that, to be honest, and it's hard to want to get rid of somebody that's like that when all they do is pour all of that loveliness into your life. It's hard to let go of that. And I feel like I always try and maintain that, because then even if something is over, whether it's a friendship or a relationship or whatever ship, I know then that I have no regrets, because I've given my best shot, and I'll be less hard on myself, knowing that I've treated people with kindness. It's really important that you do that, because that basically becomes a part of your DNA, and then you're kinder to yourself. Do you know what I mean? It's like if you're always harsh and you're angry and whatever at everybody, then you will reflect that onto yourself as well. So, I think just for the future, it's just easier if you try and incorporate being that way into your life. Not that I'm saying, I'm just every minute of the day or every day I'm like super happy and kind, and I have my off days, but just generally overall I do try and treat everybody with respect, with kindness. I do what I can, and if I can't then I can't, but just always doing everything in the way that doesn't I'm not a bad person, so when I do things I try to reflect that on my day-to-day life. Yeah, Maya, releasing stress. So you're both possibly, I see that you both would be working towards releasing the stress and the strains that have been in your relationship, or that have formed in your relationship. Like those bad knots that you get in your neck or your back. Oh God, maybe some of you need that massage. Maybe you'd be massaging each other. But, you give it a good rub for a little while, and you do that repeatedly, especially when you've had like a neck cramp forever or a back cramp forever. And, slowly but surely you massage it, hot baths, salt baths, etc. And using balms. It goes away after a while, but it's just basically taking the time to do all of those things. It's kind of like having a pet. You wouldn't mistreat your pet or plants. You do your best to maintain, to basically keep them alive. So, like, I always find it quite strange that, obviously I love my cat, but, especially pet lovers, like, we can love our pets to death, but then you won't have that same kindness, compassion and love for your partner, or whatever your divine masculine or divine feminine. And all the pet really does is just give you plenty more work to do in your daily life, and you've got to take care of it. It doesn't do anything in return for you or for us, and yet we still love them with everything. And with humans, we just want, we want everything from them, without really second guessing how we treat them. So, I don't know, maybe that's just all I think about. Let's pull out one more card. One more card and then we'll be done. Actually, you know what, I'm going to leave it there. Anyway, please like and subscribe to the channel. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I know some of you, I don't take sides, okay? I'm not on DM side or DF side. I'm just saying what's coming up to me. So if it doesn't resonate with you, then I apologise. Maybe the next story will. Take care of yourselves. Wish you all the best. And enjoy your Friday. Bye.